for somebody else. Enjoy yourself, enjoy yourself.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be making a security camera to protect this diamond. We have to make sure that nobody can steal the diamond. Nobody. I'm gonna go ahead and get the things that we need. See you in a minute. All you will need is just a command block and a book and quill. And the book and quill is to write down coordinates. So the book and quill is optional. You can just go get a piece of paper and pen. But if you're too lazy like me and don't feel like getting up, just get a book and quill and you can write in that. See you guys, and well, I'm also going to show you how to get a command block. In the chat, if you type /give and the @ symbol, and then you can do @s, @p, or @a, but I would stick to just @s, which means that it only gives it to you. And all you gotta do is command _block. And since I already have one, now I have two. So these are the only things you need. Oh crap, whoops, did not mean to do that. Anyways, so we're going to pretend that this is a security office. Now, yes, it's a very bad one. And I've already made the cam one. So what you want to do is under this, you want to place one command block. And this one command, now normally you could just dig straight down and like place all these command blocks side by side. But you can't, because I'm on a super flat world. I'm kind of limited. So, and I do have to dig out this place. Now, I'm not gonna, this hole that I've made here is just a little bit of space, technically. I could make it much smaller. I could add dirt here. I could make it where it's only 2 spaces wide. But this one is gonna be a set block one. And so all we gotta do is we gotta go to the first command block, and you have to make sure that all the arrows are facing into each other, or it won't work. So what you want to do is you want to go to the first command block at the end here. You don't want to go down to this one. You want to make sure that you're at the arrow that starts the pointing. So that means that this is going all the way down there. But if you went to this one, this is not going down there. This is coming towards me. You want to go to the one that you can look at the arrow and go all the way down. And you want to go right here on this block, and the coordinates on the top left are the ones you were going to get. I'm going to go ahead and write them now. I have gotten the coordinates, and now we have to go into this command block. So, oh wait, how many command blocks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh crap, dang it. It's actually going to have to be one more command block. And if you're wondering, this is another command block for the armor stand over there. It's just an armor stand. So it's actually supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 command blocks in total. So, and you want to have a setup that looks similar like this. And this command block it doesn't have to point down, but it would be nice if it does. So now we're going to go on this command block, and I'm going to do the command, and I'll be right back. Okay, I now have the command. It's a /setBlock command. Now the coordinates that you just wrote down, you want to use them, but do not use mine. I'm going to say this only a couple times in the video. Do not copy my coordinates. You want to get your own coordinates at the top of your left screen, and I will show you how to get your coordinates at the end of the video if I have time. So it's a /setBlock, and it's 7 using your coordinates, and then redstone _block. And any of this, you don't want to change. And now I'm going to do this one, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so the next one is, the one command block down here. You want to go into that one, and it is another setBlock command. And you use the same coordinates, the exact same coordinates, but instead of redstone _block, you just put air. And also, all of this you don't want to mess with, but if you go down and you see the delay in ticks, you want to make sure if you put 5. if you put 0, let me just explain. If you don't do that, then if you press this button, nothing will appear there. Nothing, because this is too fast. If you do 5, and I destroy some of this, if I do 5, you can see that it appears there. Yeah, let me show it one more time. If I do 0, now yes, you did see it, but since it's too fast, it will not, it's too fast to where the command block can't give an output. So you want to make sure that this is on 5 and everything else is good. Now what you want to do is you want to go in front of this thing right here. This thing, all it is a block of coal, a stone button on top, an item frame with a diamond named Cam1 through an anvil. You want to go right in front of it. Like, hug this block. Hug it. You want to hug this block. And the coordinates on the top left are the ones you want to get. I now have my coordinates. It is the second one. I'm going to go and put the command in this command block, the second one. I'll be right back. Okay, so the site of this one, it might seem complicated, but it really isn't. So it's a /effect command, and you're doing /effect at A, and you're using the X argument. So that means that you're using X equals Y equals Z equals. So you want to get, so the coordinates that you just got, the first one is X. So that means if your first coordinate is like 7, you put X equals 7. If your second coordinate is 3, then you put Y equals 3. And you have to make sure you put a comma after X equals 5, comma, Y equals 4, comma, and then Z equals -6, comma. You have to make sure you put a comma or it won't work. And if your third number is like 8, then you put Z equals 8. And if it is a negative number, you put, see how I have Z equals -6? You want to make sure that it's -6 if it's a negative number. And then after that, you want to do a comma and do R equals 2. That means the radius equals 2. So that means it's looking for anybody, the closest player to that vicinity, the radius equals 2, and it's giving them invisibility. And you want to do 255 space 255 true. And now what you want to do is you want to change this to chain and always active, and that's it. Now you're going to go into the third command block. Okay, this is the third command. It is literally the exact same thing, but instead of invisibility, you get levitation. Hang on. Sorry about that. That was my brother. Anyways, it's the exact same thing. It's just using levitation instead of invisibility. 255 space 255 space true. And the true will make it to where you can't see the particles, and you want to change this to chain, always active, and that's it. Now you want to figure out where you want to put your security camera. So mine is going up here. So what you want to do is you want to get in your corner. You want to go up as high as you can go. That means you want to go in this corner and really push the up button a lot. So, and then the coordinates on the top left are the ones you want to get. I now have the coordinates. It is the third one now. And now you want to go to your commands, and you want to go down in here, and you want to go into this command, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Be right back. Okay, so this is the next command, and it's a /TP command. So it's TPing everyone. Now, it might look a little confusing. So what you want to do is you want to look at your last command. You want to take those coordinates that you have and use them in the X argument again. So you see how it's X equals 5, and if I go back into this, it's X equals 5. It's the exact same. But, and then the new coordinates that you just got, you want to do that after the X argument. And you want to make sure that it's X equals 5 comma, Y equals 4, comma, Z equals -6. Now, do not copy those numbers, because your numbers might be different from mine. And R equals 2 again. And now to the new coordinates. Now you can get more complicated and use facing all this, but I know how to do that. but I don't want to do that to make it a long video. And you want to change this to chain always active. Now we're going to go to the next one. I'm going to write it. Be right back. So this is the next command, and by sight it might look really complicated. So it's another /TP command, and you're /TPing everybody. So the newest commands that you just got, which are my third ones, you want to implant those in your X argument. So instead of the last one, you want to make sure that it's those. And then you want to look at your second coordinates, which is 5, 4, -6 to me. And you want to put that at the end. So, oh man, I wish I could explain it a little bit better. So, that's the best I can explain it. So, your newest coordinates, the 2, 6, and 8, the third coordinates that you have in your book or paper, you want to apply those in the X, Y, and Z. That means you want to put X equals 2, 6, -8. Now, do not use my numbers or coordinates. You want to use your third coordinates into the X argument, and then you want to take your second coordinates into the last one, and you want to put it on chain, always active, and you do want to go down to the delay and ticks. Now, I recommend putting 100, but you don't have to, because if you put in 20, this is about 1 second. So if you do the math, 100 is 5 seconds, because if you do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on your fingers, that's 5, which meaning 5 seconds. So it's about 5 seconds. So in this, and now we're going to this one, which is the last one, and I'll see you when I have it. So this is the last command for the security camera. So it's another effect command, and you're using @A, and you want to use the X argument again, but instead you want to use your second coordinate. You want to use your second coordinate, so X equals 5, Y equals 4, Z equals -6. Do not copy those numbers. The only number you can copy is R equals 2. Now, I will say, every time we use the X argument, we always use R. R equals 2 for every single one of them. Now, what you want to do is you want to change this to chain and always active, and that is it. Now, before we close this up, I do have to mention, if you need to rewind or do any of this again, feel free to do that. If you need any help with this, comment down below, and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as I can. So I will be right back. Also, you may cover up this hole. This hole is now good to go. And before we do that, I have to do something. I'll be right back. So I did forget to mention, you are going to need barriers. And if you do not know how to get those, all you got to do is give @self, @p, @a, I recommend using @s, and barrier, and that is it. And if you go, it gives you a barrier. Now, so you want to go back to where your security camera is at, and you want to place a barrier there, and a barrier there, and just barriers there. So now, when you teleport here, you can't actually go anywhere, and since you have levitation, you can't go down. So it prevents you from going all the way. So that's all you wanted to do. And now we're going to go and test it real quick. The moment of truth. Now, what you want to do is you want to stand at least 1 or 2 blocks in front of it. Press the button. You get teleported to your thing. You can see the barriers. And it works. Anyways, I'll do it one more time. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. See you guys in a minute. So, if you are wondering how I got the coordinates, right here, the show coordinates, if it's to the left, it is off. If it's to the right, it is on. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye-bye.